said that Albie said my name
I don't know. I don't know.
at the end. And I was like,
I
what?
don't know who said it. It was like, I feel like it was a ping pong. One
You
name,
know,
another
who's gonna
name.
do?
I'm stressed. Sorry.
That was a lot.
It was too much.
That was a lot. That one was a lot. I don't like that. Like I literally had no clue.
I didn't know.
There was too much going on. Like it was two names, three streams. Like
No, I'm fine.
it was. This is what I.
I tested your new student from the truth.
Let me tell you. I heard your name once, and it went away. The most names I heard was Nick and Alejandro. So they was like, "Well, do you want to do Alejandro or do you want to do me?" I was like, "What?" And then when we circled it back around before like the time was up, everyone was like, "Okay, I'm gonna do trap. I'm gonna do trap. I'm gonna do trap." I was like, "What?" Because they were saying that Nick had an idol. So they was like, "Well, if they first said idol, then I mean, it's like it's gonna go to somebody else." So the consensus was going to be trap.
When you and you switched, I went so that's why I got spooked on this. He's
Well,
genuine.
I am doing
I
genuine.
know you understand.
I understand.
And
I
I
understand. It's like a
someone
little.
told me that you said,
Mhm.
like, I think I'm gonna get the votes. I got nervous. I got very paranoid, and that's the reason why I think I fucked up. So I'm sorry.
No, and I'm sorry too. I should have said something, but it was like this is mine. Like it was two other numbers.
I was supposed to write my name.
I thought it's a trap.
It was trap. I think it was
Who the two people wrote my name? Did you write down trap?
I wrote down trap.
I did too. I love it. Juice wrote down trap, and John wrote down trap.
So
There's Alejandro, Cameron, 5, 6, 7, 9.
How many votes did you get? Two?
So my goal after merge was to get people having like individual beefs with each other. I think I was a little too successful. I think I may have created some beefs of my own. Basically, last minute, Avi tried to switch it to Cam. So Avi didn't want Trav to go. I didn't want to do that, and I told Cam that. He said, "Who said my name?" And I said, "Avi." That was a mistake. Avi's mad now. I need Avi to be a number with me so we can work together, and I may have just lost that. We've been talking about blurring tribal lines. I want to work with Green. I want to figure out who I can sit next to at the end and when. I think that might be Nick. We'll see what happens next. I either blew things up in a good way or I blew my game in my face. Who knows?
Final 6. We ready to get to our next individual immunity challenge? All right, first things first. Ale, I'll take it back. Don't try to run from me. Okay. Individual immunity is back up for grabs. Today's challenge is called Stack Attack. And here's how it works. You will each balance on the balance beam, much like the pool ball challenge. Only this time you will hold a wooden disc. I will call out a dish that you will reach for and stack on your wooden disc. As that stack gets higher, it will get a little flimsier. If you fall off the beam, you are out. If your dishes fall, you are also out. Last person standing wins individual immunity. Ready to play?
Yep.
Yeah. Let's get it on. 1. You're gonna start with the big dish. Grab the big dish, stack it. We're gonna go with the cup. Grab your cup, stack your cup anywhere you want. All right, next, small dish. All right, next, the bowl. Everybody grabs the bowl. Everybody stacks the bowl. You must be in the position you want it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, everybody looking good. Everybody looking good. The next dish is the big plate. Avi with a slight wobble. You must stack your plate in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hands off. Good. We are 5 dishes in. Everybody looking good. The next dish is the cup. Oh, and Ollie's down. You must have your cup in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Everybody's good with the cup. Next dish is the big plate. Big plate in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hands off. Everybody looking good, solid. The next dish is the bowl. The bowl. And Cam goes down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Everybody's good with the bowl. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 dishes in. The next dish. Abby's out. We've got 3 left. The next dish. Small plates. Lots of different stacking strategies. You must finish in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Everybody still steady. The next dish is the cup. Everybody grab your cup. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Everybody solid. Cameron wavering a little bit. Jenny steadfast. The next is the bowl. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And Cameron's out. We're down to Jenny and Nick for immunity. All right, the next is the big plate. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The dishes are getting high now. Really good work. Unfortunately, your next dish is the cup. Jenny's got the cup. Nick has the cup in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Your next dish is the small plates. Oh, and Jenny is down. Nick wins individual immunity. Wow, we were up to what, 14 plates? Unbelievable. Well done. Congratulations on individual immunity. Well done. You are safe from tribal council.
Thank you.
We will give you 10 minutes. 10 minutes to strategize.
Well, I had the immunity necklace, which greatly excited me. I thought Juice was maybe going to beat me. So we were just basically, everyone's coming to me asking what I want to do. And I still am trying to get Abby out because I don't want to sit next to him in the final 3. He's charismatic as hell. And I don't know the guy at all. So
I always think I'm going home, but this time I work the camera. It's a contingency vote in case an idol's voting Cam and he goes. I'm just nervous that I will go otherwise. So to me, it makes more sense for me to throw out Cameron. That definitely is gonna, if he stays and Cam goes, I'm gonna have to explain that shit. I don't know how. Like I think I'm cooked next round, but at least I'm gonna do this round. I just want to. Oh my god, Michael tells me either Cam goes or both idols will play. One on Cam, one on Alejandro, and then Cameron goes or it ties me and Cameron.
Okay, awesome. If me, you, Cameron, and Nick vote for Abby, would you be down to do that?
Yeah. Yeah, vote for me?
No.
Oh, okay, so
Vote for Abby.
me?
Because we can't vote for Alejandro because he has an idol.
Dear God, the flip-flop I am doing, but now I'm trying to get Abby out because I think we need to break up Abby and Ali. So here's hoping. All right, so let's think ahead to Final 5. Then both Nick and Ali will have an idol. And me and you and Cameron won't, so they will decide. God, I wish we could have flushed out an idol somehow.
Yeah.
How many of us are there? There's 6.
We don't know if he has an idol.
Nick.
Nick, does he actually have an idol?
I
Did he
haven't
show
seen
you?
it, no.
Okay, so then we don't know because he would have played it last round. Or the last round or the last round.
So maybe. Should I tell him I'm hearing his name? So he'll play his idol this time?
Yeah.
Okay, that's a great idea.
Okay,
I'm in. I am in.
This round is crazy. That's Janine and Nick moving forward. I need Nick or Cam to go next round. Or Janine. Honestly, but
I need to like make a move that allows people to see what I'm trying to play rather than they think that I currently play.
Cam just told me what's Abby.
Yeah.
But I think we should tell Ali that we're hearing his name so he'll use that.
Same. I told Ollie I'm gonna vote for him.
Can we please stick together and do this? I don't know if this is a line, but I feel like I'm telling these people to stick together with this vote because I want Alejandro to use his idol so that way it flushes that out, and then Abby goes. But it's just so hard because I don't know who's telling people who, but I feel like me, Cam, Juice, and Nick, we should be good. But honestly, it's really irritating.
Get started. All right, final 6.
Okay, so the plan right now is for me to play my idol on myself. We're hoping Nick doesn't play it on Cam. I told Cameron and Abby that they compile votes on me, so then Cam goes, but we want to make sure Nick doesn't play the idol on Cam. If he does, and then I also have votes, and the revote Gina will go, which I hate, because she's the hottest bitch, she's the winner here. So
I think it's time to vote.
I hope nobody takes it personal because, like, I want to be friends with people outside these games. So.
Don't feel super comfortable this round. I think that I'm okay. If this person doesn't go home and in for heaven.
Once the decision is read, it's final. The person voted out. They asked the top council area meetings. I'll read the vote. First vote. Abby. Second vote. Cameron.
if I was a strategic player, if I had an idol, I would use it on Cam. But I'm a business idol and then vote me out. I feel like this is the best move in case that happens. It's a contingency plan of tie me and Cameron just in case, and hopefully Cameron wins. But that's a very risky move because I could be breaking up my alliance with the original match. So we'll see. I'm very nervous about that, but we'll see what happens.
The third vote. Abby. There's 2 votes, Abby. 1 vote, Cam. Fourth vote. Cam. 2 votes, Abby. 1 vote, Cameron. 1 vote.
Fuck me for being immune. That's the only thing I can do right now. We do this Cameron to the very beginning. Our past just never aligned. And that makes me really sad. And I also be in mind to every round. Misdirecting you, not on purpose, but I just don't see a path forward for us. So I have other people that I feel really comfortable with. So you're incredible. I hope you're really proud of yourself. And I also hope you go. Because otherwise, wow, we're good now. Thanks.
Next vote. Abby. That's 3 votes for Abby. That's enough. Unfortunately, let's grab your torch. It's time to go.
Well, I have no idea what just happened. I think everyone turned on me. I should have been smarter and told Alejandro there's no way they're voting for you at this point. Use the idol on me. I don't know why I didn't think about that. I never thought that Juice would turn on me. I'm shocked. Cameron, I'm not surprised. I wasn't trusting him anymore. I voted for him as well. It is what it is. It sucks, but I don't know. I don't think I was gonna make it much further. I was a threat and they wanted me out, so I'm probably at the final 6. I'm rooting for Alejandro and Ginny the most, even though she voted me out. I think she's playing a really good game. Alejandro's playing a really good game. Hopefully he makes it to the end. I don't think Cameron, or Nick are playing a good game to me. I would not vote for either of them at the end. So happy I played. I had a good time. I did the best I could. Final 6 is amazing, so I'm really happy. I'm just gonna now chill and just relax for the rest of the day.
Well, interesting. We talked about numbers for tribal councils. We thought we had an even split. It looks like things are at play. I guess you have to figure out what that is when you get back to camp.
This was intense. I just got majorly blindsided. I wasted an idol. Both Abby and Cameron decided to turn on each other, not tell me shit. The plan was for me to get votes, for me to idol out Cam. Didn't work. I look like a fucking idiot. I keep looking like a fucking idiot.
Incredible work to get here. You battled the wilds, you battled each other, and now you're here at Final 5. You ready to get to the next immunity challenge? Yeah. First things first. Nick, I'll take back individual immunity. Thank you, sir. Sure. This challenge is called Circle of Trust. And here's how it works. Each of you will be blindfolded and will stand spread apart from each other in the circle of trust. I will start a timer for 10 minutes. This is your strategy time. You may not talk while you're blindfolded in the circle of trust. However, you may give up your shot at immunity, unblindfold, leave the ring, and strategize if you wish. The only way someone can win immunity is if they are the only person in the ring at the end of the 10 minutes. If more than one person is in that ring, everyone is vulnerable. So you must decide, who do you trust? Do you feel good? Do you need strategy time? Because when we finish, we are heading directly to tribal council. You will not know when the 10 minutes ends. I will be telling you.
That last immunity challenge, I stepped out pretty much almost instantly. It's because I feel pretty good. I don't feel in danger. I trust the people I'm with. So I really, truly felt safe enough to step out and talk more about solidifying the Final Four.
That challenge was nuts. I knew people were going to be stubborn, so I was like, I don't want to be sitting here. I left during the challenge, hoping to find Nick, because Nick's already safe. He says he has an idol. He says he has something. I wanted to convince Nick that Jenny gets all the votes if she makes it to the end. Everybody loves her. And I've been wanting to play a villainous game, kind of, and so I could go next, and I would deserve it, but I think if I make it to the end, I have things to point at that are just like very concrete moves. So that's what's going on with me.
At time, you can remove your blindfolds. Unfortunately, no one has won immunity for this round, which means everyone is vulnerable.
I was hoping I'd win this one, but I feel good at least that I blacked out a couple other people's vetoes. So we'll see what happens. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm scared.
One thing is tribal. I feel like it's obvious I'm gonna vote for Ali because he voted for me. But if he so happens to magically pull out an idol, then I'm just gonna switch my vote to Cameron. I'm hoping that I make it this round and me, Juice, and stick together.
Challenge was like, be quiet, be stubborn. My husband says I'm the most stubborn person he knows. He's like, I'll just stay here. Like, my gut is telling me to just stay. And my gut was right and wrong. It was right because no one got immunity. It was wrong because I didn't get immunity. So I don't know what's going to happen in this one. I really want to just vote for Nick because that's who I want. But then Nick has an idol, so maybe I'll vote for Cam to give Cameron a chance. But Cameron just lied to me. So do I really want to like enable someone who just fucked me over? Yeah, I'm pretty alone. And I'm having a lot of fun though. I think this is the most fun that I've had in a game. I've never played like this. So we'll see.
So, final five.
Yeah.
Can I have that? Can I have that idol? My necklace? Yeah, can I have it? Thank you. Wait. Thank you. Well, because this is a silent, quick tribal, and you've had your strategy time. Well, some of you have. It is time to vote and not communicate.
This one's scary. So, I think there's 2 idols out there, so there's not a lot of choices, and I love him. But let's see what happens.
This is not the vote I want to cast. Alejandro finding an idol, literally tribal, screwed up everything. I'm so sorry. I cannot sit next to you at the end. You will make a clean sweep.
That was crazy. I wish I would have known there was an idol on his necklace. But obviously I can't vote for Ali. And then I'm pretty sure they're gonna tie the votes between me and Cameron. So hopefully me, Nick, and Jenny stay the same. So I'm gonna vote for Cameron.
We're talking about making moves and making the jury realize that you're playing. If I vote Jenny here, there's a chance she doesn't go first off. If she does go, Ollie's pissed at me. Nick and Cameron are final 2. That's bad.
What the fuck? I don't know what to do. I want to vote for Nick, because what the fuck if he doesn't have an idol? But then people are going to vote for Nick. Do I want to give Cameron a chance? He just fucked me over, but Abby didn't tell me. But if I vote Cam, I don't know what to do. Like, they're going to have to rush me out of here, because I really don't know. So I want to do Nick. Do I want to do Nick? Then if he does have the idol, it's a waste of a vote. But I'm still doing what the fuck I want. Will the jury respect that? I'm gonna need a number next round. Maybe I do Cam and give Cameron a chance and just hope that he actually doesn't fuck me over again. Or am I relying on just immunity? But I really want to get Nick out.
If anyone has a hidden immunity idol or an advantage and they like to play it, now would be the last time you would be able to do so.
I would have played this on you if you hadn't done that to Abby. Genuinely. I'm gonna protect myself just in case that they still voted for me.
You're playing for yourself?
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry.
Cheers. Had this in my pocket since the very beginning. Saving it, just in case.
This is also a hidden immunity idol. Who are you playing this for?
Myself.
Okay. Any vote cast by Alejandro or Nick will not count. Once the votes are read, the decision is final. The person voted out will be asked to leave the tribal council area. I'll read the votes. First vote, Jenny. Second vote, Cam, confirmed KAN. 1 vote Cam, 1 vote Jenny. Third vote, Jenny. That's 2 votes, Jenny, 1 vote. Fourth vote, Cameron. 1 vote Cameron, 1 vote Cam, 2 votes Jenny, 1 vote. Final vote is for Cam. We have a 2-2 tie between Cam and Jenny. So here's how it's going to work. They're going to re-vote. Cam and Jenny cannot re-vote, and they are the only people that can be voted for. Let's get to it.
Nothing but respect to you. I really wish our past had been able to help us work with and play with each other. Unfortunately, we just haven't aligned. Jeannie has helped me more.
I might have some explaining to do, but I cannot sit next to you with the final 3. Once again, this is out of respect.
I'll go retally the votes. Once the votes are read, the decision is final. The person voted out will be asked to leave the tribal council area immediately. I'll read the votes. First vote, Jenny. Next vote, Cam. That's one vote Jimmy, one vote Cam, one vote. 12th person voted off survival instinct. 6th Marjorie. Jenny, time to bring me your torch.
Yeah. Go on.
Can we hug you?
Oh my God, I couldn't quite be joking. Of course you can. Oh my gosh, you guys. This was so much fun. This was so awesome. Sorry. I love you. Oh my God. There are no hard feelings, you guys. I made it final 6. Final 5. Oh, I made final 5. I'm the oldest one here. I'm a woman, and I'm really proud of myself. There's no hard feelings at all.
Jenny, incredible game.
Thank you.
Honor to watch you play.
Thank you.
But now you get to decide who ultimately wins survival.
That's right.
But for now, Trav has spoken.
Thank you.
It's time for you to go.
Thank you. Bye, guys. So I just got voted out. Of course, I'm disappointed, but I'm also so proud of myself. I've never done anything this physical, this long, sleeping outside with bugs and God knows what else. No food in almost 2.5 days. So I'm so proud of myself. Nick, I didn't think Nick was going to make it nearly this far. They've been trying to get him out, so I got to give him props. And I think if he's in the final 2 or 3, I'm going to vote for him.
Once again, seem to be some confused faces. We've got a lot to talk about as we head into our final 4 immunity challenge. For now, you can grab your torches and head back to camp.
Now I can say that for real truth on the boat, but is it a bad idea? You are one of the coolest people that I've met here. I am doing this purely out of respect for your game.
All right, Vitoria, grab your flag. Come on in. There we go. All right. Once again, immunity is back up for grabs. This is your final immunity challenge. Winner of this guarantees themselves a spot in the final 3 and a spot in my final tribal council. So here's how it works. This one is called I'm Puzzled. There are 5 puzzle pieces scattered throughout the fields, but there's a twist. You have to get each puzzle piece one at a time, bring it back to your table. Once you have all 5 puzzle pieces, you must flip your 1-minute timer and start work on your puzzle. If that timer runs out at any time, you must sit with production and wait for a 60-second penalty, okay? So you have 60 seconds to work on your puzzle and get back and forth.
Okay.
First person to solve the puzzle wins immunity. High stakes?
Yeah.
Let's get it on. Survivors ready. Go! For final immunity. Everybody going to different sections. Hands to the tires. Got his first piece. Here comes Cameron. Making sure he's got 2. Cam back. Second piece. Here comes Ale with his first piece. Back out on the course. Nick back with his first piece. And coming back with his third piece. Cameron back with piece number 2. Ale back with piece number 2. Got 1 piece to go and he can start solving. Ale with 3.
You gotta get in better shape.
Perfect square. you got to worry about your time and the timer.
Cam time.
Cam it out. Flip it over, Cam. You got Nick, Cameron, and Ale on the puzzle after the penalty, looking for that perfect square. Very difficult puzzle. Happy time. And working. I'll let it dig in penalties. Solve this puzzle all right.
Time, Cam.
Five little pieces.
Why is it so hard?
One square. Be here all night.
I can be here all night if we quit.
Everybody knows PvP. Trying to figure out
Check.
That is correct. Nick wins final immunity. Good work. Thank you. Good job. Wow. Congratulations. You have
Thank you.
secured your spot in the final three.
Oh my God, that's the first. Yes, thank you.
Well done.
Your thoughts? Congratulations, you're in the final.
Thank you. I've yet to make a final in an LRG, so I feel really, really proud of myself. I feel like I've been discounted a lot this whole game, or at least targeted, but I get to decide who comes with me and can potentially win me the game. So I got a big decision, and I'm gonna play a loyal game. I've been working with Cam since hour 2, and look who's sitting beside me, or hopefully who will be sitting beside me. So Cam and I played a loyal game, and we took it to the end.
There's a chance I would make it.
Yeah.
Would it be fire making? It's the worst case scenario. I'm sorry for putting you in this situation.
You're fine. You're playing your own
I was
game.
being selfish for sure.
No, you're playing your own game. I mean, it's part of it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just we really should have just flashed that fucking idol at some point.
I know.
I'm just running away. I've been wanting to go out Nick the whole time. Oh no, but it's fine.
I think you have. By the time I have
I'm happy he's happy, but it irritates me that he's like, I was the last one to get there. Yeah, okay.
There's a limited amount of places that these people can go. You just got to start putting them all together. This one, chat.
I can talk to you. We're gonna put all the talk.
Yeah.
I've never made a final three before, so I'm just like kind of on a high right now.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
I just lost the entire game. I'm a really good runner and I'm dumb as fuck and I can't solve puzzles. I literally had one piece flipped. If I had flipped it, I would have won. I'm so frustrated because I was the fastest runner. I got all my pieces first. Nick just told me that I'm going, I tell him like, you're not gonna win against either of us. Is it a threat? Yeah, I'll still give him a chance. But like, generally, like, I'm hoping that he feels like, well, maybe the others won't give me a vote. She'll consider me. Is he going to? No, our rivalry has been the entire season. So I don't know what to do. I just see the writing on the wall.
It doesn't make sense for me to tie it at all.
Yeah.
There's no reason. I think this is what I have to do. I've already burned a lot of bridges.
Yeah, same.
I've been playing a villainous game, so
Don't get emotional, man. Made it to the final four in my first Survivor Survivor game. We just did this community challenge, and Nick won, and I'm happy for because we've been working together secretly. But the thing is, like, 2 of us are gonna go Alejandro. I just need Cameron to get the third vote. It's hard to trust people in this game, but I'm trying to trust that he will vote for Alejandro because if we tie this game, then he's gonna get sent home because they're gonna have to retie, and it's gonna be a tie. He's getting sent home. So I'm trying not to get emotional, man.
it's been so fun playing with you. I know it's been bumpy.
Yeah, but I haven't held anything to this.
It's been so fun. No, and same. We've both voted for each other. Like, I am pretty emotional right now. I said after Nick won, I said the consequences of my own actions. If I were to vote Cam with Ale, it would tie. And if it were deadlocked, I would go home. It would be rocks, and Nick is safe. I would go home. So it makes sense for me to vote Ale here. Everyone has been talking about playing a fluid game, a loyal game, yada, yada, yada. And I said, if I see somebody at the end who said they were going to play a fluid game and they didn't go back and forth, I will be pissed and I will not vote for them. If I do survive this vote, this is the most I've ever controlled a game. This is the most I've ever betrayed. This is the hardest I've ever played. And I'm proud of that. If I go here, then they're right to vote me out.
Victoria, we're ready for you. All right. Final four. Nick wins immunity in a very difficult challenge. Secures a spot in the final tribal council. How does it feel?
Feels amazing. This is my first time doing this in an LRG, and I'm just riding on a high right now. It's really good. You know, I know it's not final for yet, but I'm really proud of how I played. So this is similar to that.
Cam, where does this leave you for this vote?
I gotta do what I gotta do. So if I can get I would say I came into this game not knowing shit about Survivor, and I feel like I adapted really good. So I'm not gonna stop the fight. I'm gonna keep going.
Cameron, how do you approach this vote? It's a little bit different than a lot of other Survivor games. We're going to a straight vote.
This is hard. This is really hard because there's head and heart in this game, and the thing is, like, Ale is asking for a fighting chance, but
What is the tiebreaker?
if there were a tie, then I would go.
It makes it very difficult.
Yeah, I have a really hard time hurting people in real life, and so, like, it sucks, but we're at the end of the game, so I'm, like, trying to, like, be good about it.
Okay. All right.
I can shit everything right now if you want me to.
Tell me, why do you feel that way?
It's not fire making. It's wrong. He's not gonna vote himself out. I respect that. I tried to pitch everything that I could. Me and Cam were just honest with each other. We're like, hey, we're voting for each other. I tried to talk to Nick. Nick thinks he's played the best game. I think he's played a good game. And I told him, like, Nick, you and I are the people who have the most enemies in the jury, right? Like, there's a bunch of people who are really pissed off at me, and there's a bunch of people who are really pissed off at you. These two people have made no enemies or very little enemies. I think Cam is someone who has not pissed anyone off. I don't think I'm gonna get any votes from them. And that's fine, right? Like, I just want to make it there. Like, I don't know. Like, I told Nick, and Nick told me, like, nope, I would never vote out Cam. I need to take Cam to the end. And I was like, cool, right? Like, I respect it. I gave you my pitch.
So, Cam, no one knows what the jury is going to weigh as the reason to vote someone as a winner. You don't know what the jury's thinking. You don't know what they value or what they think is a good game. So, how do you pitch yourself?
The way I played the game, from beginning to now, has shown everything. I've showed my cards. I've did what I've had to do. I know there's people in the jury that are pretty probably upset with me too. But I mean, you have to be in the mindset that this is a game, and you have to do what you have to do in order to make it further.
Well, with that, it is time to vote. Cam, you're up first.
I made it to final 4. I'm trying to. I get emotional. I really hope that I can make it to the final 3 and plead my case to be a winner. It would be great to win my first LRG. I feel like I played a great game. Of course, every move wasn't what is expected, but I feel like I had to do what I had to do to make it this far. And I'm just proud of how I played. If I win, if I get votes or anything, I'm still okay with how I made it this far. So the person that I'm going to vote out is, I'm not voting myself out.
Ali always goes over the top with his votes, so I thought I would return the favor. He's a great guy. But I'm not going home.
Oh dear.
Hey folks, we were twice. You put me in this position. You're not gonna. Why the fuck am I not going to vote for you? I could have also just not voted for you and said at the end, like, I told you I would never write your name down. But that's petty. And I don't fucking know.
Seems our rivalry has come to an end, and I'm happy to say I'll still be here. I'm just kidding. You're so cool. We had a rivalry, but it was mostly playful. You're an awesome guy.
I will tally the votes. Once the votes are read, the player voted out will be asked to leave the tribal council area immediately. I'll count the votes. First vote, Alejandro. Second vote, Cameron. That's 1 vote, Alejandro. 1 vote, Cameron. Third vote, Alejandro. 2 votes, Alejandro. 1 vote, Cameron. Last vote and 13th person voted out of survival instinct, and the 7th member of our jury, Alejandro. Kind of commute.
It's very good.
All right, excellent game. Now it's time to determine the winner of this game. Travis, it's time for you to go.
Thank you. Good luck. Viva Mexico.
Final 3. This is it. Now the power shifts to the jury. The jury will decide who is the winner of Season 1 of Survival Instinct. Think long and hard about your games, why you deserve to win, and your pitch.
I'm so happy to be in the final 3. I've never been in a final before, so this just feels really good. I honestly think I earned it. I scraped and scrapped and was at the bottom for most of this game. The jury, however, I'm pretty sure is not very happy with me. To be expected. But I have a pretty uphill battle ahead and trying to sway them because I had a pretty big hand in taking a lot of former allies out. I think I've got what I want to say and think I can justify my game. I've had the most fun this weekend, so I just really appreciate all this. And yeah, I think I got this in the bag. We'll see.
Grab your torches, head back to camp.
I'm really happy to have made it to the final 3. I've always said I wanted a player to win this game. I think I truly was villainous this game. And whether people perceive it as that way or not, whether I just think that I'm like a villain and people are like, shut up, you're fine. We'll find out soon. I hope that the jury agrees with me. They may all be super mad, and that's okay. There was loyalty in my game as well. I met up with Nick this morning and I said, Nick, I want us to be publicly at odds. And then that way people will think we're not working together, and then we can work together in secret. I'm really excited to see what the jury thinks, because who knows? Maybe I'll put my foot in my mouth. I'm going to try not to. I'm really trying to, like, don't say dumb shit. So hopefully I won't.
I made it to the fucking final 3, and I did that by myself. I don't care. Like, I popped my shit. I did what I needed to do in order to make it this far, and I'm just so grateful that the moves that I made worked in my favor every time. You know, I'm a challenger. I play honest, and Survivor is based off lies, and I did play honest until I can, and I had to do what I had to do.
Welcome to Final Tribal Council. As I told you earlier, now the power shifts into the hands of the jury. The jury will determine who they feel deserves to win the inaugural season of Survival Instinct. So here's how it's going to work. I'll give each of you a chance, do an introductory statement one by one, and then the jury will have a chance to question you. Once the jury is done with their questions, we will do closing statements. Nick will start the opening statements. Cam will start the closing statements. Cameron, you're number 2 in both. I think we're ready to go. That means Nick will start with opening statements, and we'll get this thing moving.
Thank you guys. I'm just so happy right now. So they say like people will remember you by how you make them feel, and this game is full of a lot of feels, ups and downs. I want to let you guys know that like when I took the time to talk to you all, like outside of the game, outside of strategizing, I really tried to make an honest connection with all of you. I want to know about you guys, and we're on a cast together. I really did enjoy that aspect of the game. I'm sorry about the game part of the game. I hope I didn't make you feel like you want to hate me forever, but I do hope I made you feel like those connections were genuine, because for me they were.
I had so much fun playing this game. I have always wanted to play a villainous game, and I think that whether you want to vote for me will depend on whether you respect gameplay that is cutthroat and a little crazy. I think that I steered a lot of the votes once I got into a good position. I had an uphill battle. I was in the Survivor washing machine. I was in the Vortex. We lost every challenge. I went to so many tribals, and I loved my starting tribe and was like, you know what? I'm not going to do a villain game. And they voted out Gina, and then they voted out Philly, and I was like, maybe I will do a villain game. I was like, fuck it. Who cares? But this is exactly what I wanted to happen.
Coming into this Survivor game, I didn't know shit about Survivor. I didn't know how to maneuver, because as a challenger, everything's so upfront, and knowing the premise of the game, it's like, you can tell the truth for only so far, but certain moves you're just gonna have to do to place yourself in the game. I'm grateful that I met every single one of you. I just really had a great time playing this game. And even though I had to make moves strategically to move forward, I had an awesome experience, and whatever the outcome is, that's what the outcome is, and I'm just grateful for everything.
We'll let the jury ask questions. So we'll start with Jenny.
Congratulations to all of you guys. I think you all did an amazing job. There's nothing to be ashamed of. Your gameplay, you're sitting there.
I want to know just quickly from each of you, what is one move in the game that was all your move that got you further, voted somebody out, or something that you don't think we know about? How about if we start with Cam first?
Voting out Trav. I feel like it was a me or him situation because when we were going into voting, it was one name and then it was another name and then last minute it became my name. I just feel like it was just a me or him situation.
Cameron?
I would say your vote. I'm sorry. In that challenge, beginning I was like, I'm gonna stay in this field for the full time. And I realized that everybody loved you. People out of the game and in the game still. And so I took the risk to take my blindfold off to go. And we had a chat and I was like, Jenny's gonna sweep. Jenny's gonna sweep if she gets to the end. I think it's something we have to really consider. And I know that I spearheaded that.
Really early on in the game, I pulled Juice and Cam aside and made an alliance. And that alliance stuck through the entire game. Cam and I have been working together since the first hour of this game. And I brought them together. And we had other members in and out. John was in at one point. Clay was in at one point. Like, I always knew that Cam was my number one, always. Sorry, Juice.
It's okay.
And we went as far as we could. I'm sorry we had to drop you.
Next question is John.
Congrats, Final Three. You know the game of Survivor, you know the phrase outwit, outplay, outlast. And with the inaugural season of Survival Instinct comes a new phrase: adapt, evolve, and endure. So could each of you pick your best example of at least one of these that you can give on why this would make you the best representative of this inaugural season? Whoever wants to go first.
I'll go first. I feel like the word adaptive really stuck with me this game. I had to figure out how to survive in this game. The name of the game is Survivor, right? You have to be adaptive to every situation. You have to be adaptive to every person that's playing, and every person is not the same player. So I feel like that word adaptive hit me hard.
It's really hard to pick. I want to say for endure, just loss after loss after loss at the beginning. I've never been so demoralized in my life. I think it's hard to just go through that. And we really built bonds because of that. I lost every individual immunity challenge as well. So not a challenge beast. And endure also, I was in 2 swap screw scenarios. Those didn't go my way, but I survived. And through those, I was able to build connections with people like Nick and Cam. We had a public blowout at a vote. And afterwards, I was like, wouldn't it be fun if we worked together? And it was pretty fun to work together. So that was my evolution, was like, I'm going to work with the enemy and see what happens.
Yeah, I'm also going to do endure because I should have been the first person gone. It was a split vote, 4 for Gabby, 2 on me, 2 on Juice. Cam, thankfully, because we were working together, convinced her not to play her idol, which we all knew she had. She didn't. Had she played her idol, it would have been a revote, Nick and Juice, and it was on me. I was going to go. I shouldn't be here. So I think I endured that. Plus, every other tribal I've been to, except I think 2, I had my name written down more than once. And I survived them all, with an idol in my pocket. I never played the idol when I could have, but I used my survival instinct. So I endured in that regard.
Alan.
Hey, congratulations. I respect all of you as people, as players. We'll see. I think some of you played really good games. Others, I'm starting to hear some stuff that I'm like, oh, I don't like that. Do I vote for you at all? My question is, we all have different identities that we come into the game with, whether that is a race or gender, sexual orientation. There's a lot of identities that come with specific stereotypes and attributes that people will make assumptions about. I want to know what identities, whatever you want to do, did you feel like you had to, what stereotypes were assigned to that, and how did you overcome those in this game? Because this game is a lot about those perceptions and those attributes and all those things that people are going to say. So I want you to tell me one of those and how did you overcome it? And I'll start with Nick.
Sure. I'm like 604 days sober or something. I was in a very bad place for a very long time. So I truly have had to relearn how to socialize. And I am clunky and I'm awkward and I know that I can be direct without meaning to be hurtful. But I'm really actually not great at socializing. And I came in here trying to just make honest connections because I'm just not that, I want to make friends again. And it's like, I'm just trying to relearn how to be a human. So I appreciate patience. I'm sorry if I didn't do better.
I know that I'm not the best, articulator. That's even worse. I mean, this game in my identity is I'm gay and from the South. I have crippling anxiety. I have a really, really bad pension nerve. I'm not trying to be like, oh, what was you? That tire challenge is not something that I would ever do. I considered sitting out of it because I was so worried that I was gonna hurt myself, and when I pinch it, I can't think straight for days. And so I was so nervous about that, and sleeping on the ground. I was like, is that gonna fuck it up too? And so I'm very proud that I was able to do that. This is a very physical game, and when I say every day, my number one background thought is, am I dying? 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 So to be able to come out here and to break out of that is really cool. And to do stuff that like I thought I was dying maybe, and then I wasn't. I'm like, okay, good. So that's my answer.
The best way to answer that question is going into like reality TV or games and stuff like that as a black man, or just being a person of color. Sometimes you get labeled as aggressive or like certain stereotypes, and I feel like when I do come into these games, when I'm playing, I feel like I do have to hold back just a little bit, because like say if somebody does me wrong, I don't want to have a pop-off moment or going off on them and then now I'm the bad guy. I never want to be labeled or stereotyped or give the wrong impression because of emotion. Like, of course you saw me cry a couple times, but I don't like crying on camera. I don't like crying in front of people because I feel like it's a sign of weakness, and I don't want to show people that I don't know that I can have that certain. So coming into the games, like I said, I scale back and I just do what I have to do to make it throughout the game. Whether I get eliminated early or just make it to the end, I just feel like it's a certain way that I have to present myself when I'm around certain people.
Thank you as well for your answers.
One thing, those answers were just amazing from all three of you.
Those were really good answers, and thank you for sharing that.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna kind of piggyback on your question because I don't think that it was answered to a way that I understand it yet. Me, Ginny, not a vote move because he was immune. He wasn't gonna vote for Cam. Is the obvious choice, in my opinion. So I want to know, besides that, what moves you really drove? Because you say you drove so many.
The trap vote was going to be Nick originally, and learning that Nick had a title, I was saying that I was worried that he might vote for me. I was worried. We hadn't really established like something solid yet. We never voted together yet. And so I said, I'm worried he might bounce back on me. I already voted for Cam. Cam might vote for me. So I switched it to Trav. I could tell you didn't like that. You didn't want to do that. And you tried to flip it on Cam. And so I did everything that I could to gather people to vote for Trav. On your vote, we were talking about doing who? Nick? I didn't hear him. But I was like, we had the four of us together. I was like, I think we should do Abby, because you pulled me aside after the Trav vote and you were like, I don't feel like I'm getting the same good vibes from you anymore. And I was like, if someone's not getting good vibes from me, that's a problem.
I just would like to know what Survivor player you feel like you played like in this game, or challenge player, and why.
I'm trying to think of an individual player, but I know that there's the archetype of basically the person who's at the bottom and is always at the bottom, and is aware that they're at the bottom and has to just fight to crawl their way up and do whatever they have to do. There's definitely been players like that. I mean, I think of Cochrane in South Pacific. If you want a specific name, I'm going to need more time to think, but I'm the player who was at the bottom, who scraped and scrapped my way out, and many times, and somehow I'm here.
Well, if you know, there's someone in Australian Survivor who's the smiling assassin. And I think that I was that in this game. I was so friendly to everyone and always like, oh, I'm nervous, but it's gonna be okay. And then I was like, boom, you, boom, you, boom, you. I put on my like camo today because I wanted to be like a hunter in the woods. I wanted to fade into the background so that I could push people's names. And so I think I was the smiling assassin. I also was kind of like David, 15 seconds, because he did the thing where he worked with the enemy, the public enemy, and they traded notes the whole game. And it was so hard to put faith in our relationship. That was hard. I think that's why I'm here, is that connection.
As a challenge fan, I would say I would best resemble with Cam Williams. They call her Killer Cam. It's a name that people give me because I'm not giving up. I'm really doing the best I can in every challenge. When I watch Kim play on the challenge, she's honest to a certain extent when she has to make a move. As a competitor and what she stands for, I feel like I resemble her the most.
Clay?
Gentlemen, I am happy to be here. I have adored watching your game from the sidelines, and each of you today have addressed to some level the anxiety that you've had to overcome through this process. As a mental health counselor by practice, I was wearing my sweatshirt all weekend that said mental health matters. I appreciate you guys being open and vulnerable about these things. With that being said, I think that sometimes anxiety can impact social games. So I'm curious from each of you, what was your social strategy in this game, and how do you think that it landed you enough jury votes for you to win this game?
My social strategy was just to find the person that I'm going to click with the most and build a connection. And that was, for me personally, it was for Juice. I don't know if it was reciprocal, I don't even know, but Cam was the person that we both agreed no one would really see us working together. But we did the whole game. So I took the anonymous person and the very public relationship and I put them together. And I made a pretty successful alliance with swapping out a few people here and there, but we rode that.
There were a lot of times where I was like, oh, I'm in danger. I need to make this person feel really good about me, whoever it was. And like, I have a hard time making eye contact. So I was like making very deliberate eye contact right now. I feel like my social game, a lot of it was just like being bouncing, fun, being friendly.
10 seconds.
Because nobody would expect the person who's doing that to then like be a ruthless like person in the game.
The plan for a social game of being social was basically making connections. When we first came, I met Clay, and then we came along, everybody started coming along, and like at first I was like, okay, hey, but then I'll be quiet, whatever. But I feel like being in college really helped me be social, like joining clubs and like who had the cat set? All those people, yeah. Like I feel like that was a connection to make. Like cats.
5 seconds. Sorry.
I love cats, so like that's for me. So I was like, okay, I can build off connections like that.
Congratulations to all three of you. Now the ruthless one.
Philly, the floor is yours.
Congratulations, you guys. My question is for Nick and Cam. The only reason it's not for you, Cam, is because I played, I feel like I sold the game. And from what it sounds like, you guys got here because of each other. And I feel like in the game, I had the least connections with both of you.
Yeah.
When we finally got to play together, you guys took me out. So well done. But what I want to know is what makes your game different to his and your game different to his. Why should I vote for you and not vote for Nick the same?
We played a very similar game. I think the fact that no one really knew that we were working together intensely showed how different our games were. I feel like I was a bit louder, a bit more social. I think I just was a little louder, a little more Cam to quiet guy. That's the main distinction. And I love Cam. I love talking to Cam. I love getting to know him. But our two games were entirely different based on how we approached others. But we were working together the whole time, and I'm just really proud of that because we really made that work. And I was looking shaky for a while. So.
Why are you not him?
I feel like I spent more time and being a little more vocal with people, maybe try to build a little bit more deeper relationships.
I feel like me and Nick's game, it could have been similar, but it was different at the same time. I had more connections with other people than he did, because like most people, like obviously they wanted him out because they voted him so many times. But
why you and not him?
I'm not gonna say I played the best game, but I did what I needed to do to make it this far.
So now we're going to close with 60-second closing statements.
I'm gonna keep it short and sweet because I don't have much time. But overall, having this be my first Survivor game, I can say I had so much fun. Like meeting people, gaining the connections that could probably go for a lifetime. It's hard coming into these games if you have social anxiety or you just don't feel really confident, or like I said, I have to scale back sometimes. So like just being able to have like positivity throughout the game. When I cried because I couldn't get to square, like everybody was like, no, you're good. Like they gave me that reassurance, like, oh, you have nothing to worry about.
it can happen to anybody. So
10 seconds.
I'm gonna just. I think whether you vote for me depends on whether you believe what I've been saying, whether you can forgive me for the things that I've done, whether you've had enough time to process what I have done. They did not deny what I said I did. Boom, 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 boom. I'm so proud of that. And you can, I understand if you're mad, but I'm like literally so proud of the game that I played. I fucking kicked ass. I never needed to win safety. I was like good. Last night in the field, I said, I want to make people mad at each other. I want to cause little fights. I was spreading information and causing chaos.
I'm really grateful to be here, you guys. I've had such a really fun time. I've checked so many things off my Survivor bucket list. I've never found an idol in all the LRGs I've played. I didn't use it correctly, but I used it kind of correctly. I showed it like I had this the whole time. I won immunities. I won immunities when it mattered. I won the puzzles for our team, even though I said I'm a puzzle person. I like puzzles, but I'm not a puzzle person. But I stepped up and I actually did it. I surprised myself just as much as everyone else. I'm just really proud of my game. I hope you guys can see that. If I earn your vote, I really appreciate it. And I would like to keep in touch with all of you in some.
All right. Well done to the jury members. Great questions. Well done to our players. And now the power truly shifts to the jury. It is time to vote. You're casting your vote for who you want to win Survival Instinct.
They say don't hate the player, hate the game, but I love this game, and you played an amazing one. Well done. I hope you win.
I think just based off of the answers alone today.
Cam, I think you exemplified adapt, evolve, and endure in this game. This is your first Survivor game, and you made me feel fantastic when I was working with you. I appreciate your social game. You made the moves that you needed to. You turned on me when you needed to. And that's just showing that you've quickly adapted to what Survivor means. And that's my response for you.
Played a great game, and I hope that you win.
Cameron, guess I support villains now. What a twist. Thank you. Congratulations. Deserve this. Good luck.
So this vote, I thought would be kind of easy. And after listening to everybody, it was so much harder because I really think they all deserve to win. But
All right. The voting portion of this game is complete. There's only one thing left to see. Who is the winner of Season 1 of Survival Instinct? With that, I'll go tally the votes. Before I read the votes, I first and foremost want to thank all of the players here and who have been eliminated for giving us an incredible inaugural season of Survival Instinct. I want to thank Andrea and T for hosting us on their beautiful property, letting us cook, letting us run around these fields. Thank you. Thank you so much. I want to thank my production team for being there every step of the way with me, for helping me with these challenges, helping me keep people on task. Rhea is in the house cooking. I want to thank Rhea. I love you. I'm just so blessed to have been able to host this and host such a fine group of players. So thank you so much. All right, I'll read the votes. As a reminder, a vote is for the winner, a vote to win Survival Instinct. First vote, Cameron. Second vote, Nick. That's one vote Cameron, one vote Nick. Third vote, Cam. One vote Cameron, one vote Nick, one vote Cam. Fourth vote, Nick. 2 votes Nick, 1 vote Cameron, 1 vote. Fifth vote, Nick. That's 3 votes for Nick, 1 vote Cam, 1 vote Cameron. 6 vote Cameron. That's 2 votes Cameron, 3 votes Nick, 1 vote Cam, 1 vote. 7th vote Cameron.
Oh my god.
We have a tie. 3 votes Cameron, 3 votes Nick. The rules of survival instinct and the Call of the Wilds dictates that the person with the least amount of votes will decide the winner of survival instinct. That means Cam, you will stand up and cast your vote publicly for who you choose to win this game.
First off, congratulations to even make me know this far. I felt like we played the game together. At certain points, it was rocky, like moving forward throughout the game, but the person that I'm gonna vote for is me.
And with that, Nick wins.
I'm really proud of the game that I played. As soon as it tied, I was like, well, I think we know where this is going. I think the jury either didn't believe me or they were mad, which is fair. But I think that this was the most dynamic game that I've ever played. This is also one of the hardest games I've ever played. They put us through it, and I am so proud of what I did. And I'm so happy that I met all these people, and I hope that these people are happy that they met me, because they might be a little pissed off right now. But yeah, I had a great time. This was way beyond what I ever could have expected. And I'm trying not to be sad and mad about losing. So, we'll see.
So happy. Oh, so glad. That was a great game. Thank you. Great job. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, thank you. Thank you for producing that. That was just beautiful. I had so much fun.
I'm glad.
Congratulations. Thank you. Now, is there a prize? I genuinely don't know. Is there a prize?
There is a prize.
I don't know what it is.
You can talk to Dre about the prize.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh my god, you earned this. You earned this.
So
You have such a moment at the end there.
My final words about this whole experience is I'm grateful to even play the game. I'm grateful to make these wonderful connections with these wonderful people. 3rd place is not bad. Would I ever do another Survivor game? Absolutely fucking not. But I do want to say shout out to the production, shout out to the castmates that played, and just shout out to me. Shout out to DMP. This was an amazing experience, and I'm gonna cherish it, but I won't ever do it again. So, yeah.
I won the first season of Survival Instinct. I'm so excited. I've not won a game in LRG before, and I deserved it. I'm sorry, I did. I fought through every tribal. I was supposed to be gone for most of them. My name was written down at every single tribal I went to except one. I won immunity when it counted. I won immunity for our tribe when it counted. I held onto an immunity idol for the entire game and didn't even need to use it. But I think people recognized that I played a scrappy, kind of chaotic game, and they rewarded it. So thank you, cast. I love you.